Hello everyone, this is Shock44, and I'd like to tell you about something quite amazing and exciting today. We are going to look at the clone engine. For those of you who do not know, the clone engine is this new amazing thing that is not quite finished yet, but it is awesome! For right now, it is still pretty awesome! And just so you know, this will not damage your Wii in any shape or form, and neither will it damage your save file. I don't see why people tell you this. I think they just want to ruin your experience, actually. So, me and my friends have tested this quite often, and it will not mess up your system or your save file or anything at all. It is perfectly safe. So, what is the clone engine? Well, it is a new hack that will let you put extra slots in your Brawl game. Yes, I am speaking the truth, my friends. You can have Shadow and Sonic fighting without any other character being replaced at all from the roster. Yes, this is very true. I'm not lying. Right now, if you use this tutorial that I'm about to give you, you will be able to fight Sonic and Shadow together or with any other character ever. Like, you can... It's basically cloning Sonic and then putting Shadow on top of him so that he may have his own moveset and be Shadow and not just Sonic Shadow. It's actual Shadow, if that makes any sense to anybody at all. So yeah, and you know, if you haven't been keeping up with Brawl hacks recently, you know, in recent past we've had to replace characters like Olimar or Marth or like just whatever to get the character to be in the game. We couldn't make an extra slot. That was just not possible yet. But years come, we have actually developed a code set that will let you do this. It's rather long, and quite frankly, I'm surprised how freaking hard it is to do it, but it's doable. It's possible, it's done, it's here. By the way, throughout this video, I'm going to try different kinds of voices, like I clearly did earlier, and you guys can tell me which voice you think is the most interesting or funny or nice or interesting to listen to, because I'm trying something new here, and I want to see if you guys think it's more engaging and more funny and more entertaining than me just sitting here in my normal voice telling you what to do. Because, you know, I think making a video more entertaining is what I should be doing, and not just telling you what to do, because tutorials, I find, can be pretty boring if the person isn't entertaining as well as informative. So anyway, let's get to this tutorial, shall we? Here is the end product. Roy has his own slot, whereas anybody over Sonic or Lucario clones do not have their own slot yet. It is not yet possible, as far as I can tell, to give the Sonic clone or Lucario clone their own slots. I tried a code that someone recommended would do this thing, but it didn't work. I tried to get the code to work to have Lucario and Sonic clones have their own character slots, but it just would not work for me. So sorry about that, but Roy will have his own slot, and so anybody over the Marth's clone slot can have his own pictures, and so if you want to put Sora over Marth, or any character over Marth that is made to work on Marth, you can have them have their own characters and picture and text and whatever, and that's pretty awesome. As far as sound effects go, no, we have not gotten sound effects in yet for the clones, but we will soon. So this will be basically kind of a beta, but it's a very great beta if you ask me, because we can finally play as Shadow, Knuckles, Roy, and Mewtwo as separate characters. Of course, Sonic can only be cloned once, so you can only have either Knuckles or Shadow and not both, because then you would lose Sonic if you want to have Sonic there as well. But I would just put him over like freaking Jigglypuff or the Sonic Heroes hack on Pokemon Trainer if you don't really care for Pokemon Trainer. But yeah, let's go on to the clone engine tutorial and how to do this crap, because it's pretty easy, I just hate Hypercam, and I hate Ultra, what's it called, Ultra VNC. Don't use those programs, they suck. Anyway, this is Gold Z, and I'd like to tell you about how to do the awesome tutorial. I can't keep this voice on for too long. So, anyways, yeah, Homestar here, and you see, it's very simple what you do. All you gotta do is just... Okay, Homestar, you're clearly not cut out for this. Let me do this. Okay, so it's very simple. All you gotta do is just open up this zip file or WinRAR if you want to be so specific about that. I don't want to be because I'm Stormbad. But anyways, you just open up this WinRAR file and it has a private folder, codes folder, and a GCT edit .zip, and the apps folder. Basically, the private folder contains all these folders that will help you make it very easy for you to be able to install this. It has module files which will do not touch these. These are just doing their own thing, helping you out, and do not touch these at all, except unless you want to, you know, put in your own Marth hack or Lucario hack or Sonic hack. Just think of these. I mean, they're named Knuckles, Roy, and Mewtwo, but just think of them as, you know, as just, you know, a Sonic clone, a Marth clone, and a Lucario clone that you can put any other character over that is based off of Marth, Sonic, and Lucario, such as SBO that's over Marth, or, you know, let me think here. There's also Shadow. Yeah, Shadow over Sonic. That would be great for everyone, I betcha. But anyway, for now, it's just Knuckles. If you want a download link specifically dedicated for Shadow, I'll just put that up for all you awesome Shadow fans, because you just love the crap out of Shadow. I know that. So, anyways, we have the private folder with all the awesome character file stuff you need. And then in order for it to work properly, you need the codes, which all you have to do is just put this file, rsbe01.gct, have a code folder. All you have to do is just extract this to your SD card. The root of your SD card, which, if you guys didn't know, the root of your SD card is basically the drive. When you go to my computer and you see removable disk and you double click it and you see all these folders, yeah, just put it in there. Don't put it in any folder, because some people are like, what's the root? What do you mean root? I mean, come on. And I'm starting to lose my Strombat voice, but I don't care. So anyways, so you have the apps folder, and that contains Gecko OS, and it's got the boot.elf and all those awesome, really cool files, and they help you out with making Gecko OS awesome. So once you have all these folders in your SD card, then that's all you need. And this GCT edit, that just makes it so if you already have codes that you want to put in, added on with these codes, you can just like open this with GCT edit, like so, and then once you open it, you can click save TXT, and it will save it as a TXT file, so you can edit it in Code Manager, and add in codes you want, extra codes, you know, like you want unrestricted pause camera, and unrestricted replay camera, and you know, start the game with one player code. If you want to add those codes on, you know, you can just do that using the GCT edit, because GCT edit's awesome. So there you go, that's all the stuff you need to make this awesome for you. And if you already have hacks over Marth and Lucario and Sonic, you can move them over here, just rename them to fit Knuckles and stuff. Okay, if you notice, there's a bunch of files that say fit Knuckles Spy, fit Knuckles Result, Fit Knuckles like spy, or if you see like a Marth Dark or something like that, then like don't touch them at all. They're there to make the character work as an extra slot of that same character. They're there because if they aren't there, the game will, the character won't work at all because it needs all those files to work. So don't touch them. If you want to make your own character, if you want to put your own Marth character on here, you need to take it and then rename it to FitRoy00 and FitRoy.pac and FitRoyFinal.pac and all those other files. Whatever files are required for that Marth hack, you need to do it with those files. You need to rename them and just rename it to whatever pertains to that. And if you know if it's a moveset of Roy and you want the moveset of Marth, I mean, if it's not a moveset and you just want Marth, but you want like a character, well, actually, I don't know why you want to put an extra slot on if you want to just do it to an alternate costume. Just put it over Marth and have it be one of his alternate costumes. Anyway, you get the gist of it. If you know how to hack Brawl, you know how to do this stuff. It's just clones, and they're just named differently. But they have to be named Roy, Mewtwo, or Knuckles. That's just how the code is set up. I'm sorry, you can't change it to be Shadow or Sora or something like that. You have to name them the names of the files. But they will appear as those characters in the game as long as you name them correctly. So yeah. Anyway, I hope that works out for you guys, and this should be the only explanation you should need. If you have any problems whatsoever, let me know. And if you really do want me to put up a shadow download of this and have Shadow replacing the Sonic clone and not Knuckles, let me know and I'll do that for you. Just because I'm a nice guy and I know everyone loves Knuckles. I mean Shadow. And Knuckles. I hope people love Knuckles. I love Knuckles, but I know people love Shadow more for whatever reason, so I can do that for you. I can do that for you. I can do that! So, I'll see you later, and let me know what you think about my random voices, if you think it's funny. I'm trying to add some new flavor to this video. So, yeah. See you next time, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it helps you guys out. Bye. So for the remainder of this video, I'm going to just show off the clone engine working beta, just so you guys can see it in action. And if you notice here, I made my own CSPs, but I think I should change them so that they are pertaining to how the roster is laid out, because I actually found out that Sonic's normal picture is on the for his roster on the thing is on the right, and like to the left of that one is Shadow, or rather Knuckles right now. So I need to switch those pictures around. But if you'd like me to give you the CSPs, I'll put a link in the description for the CSPs that I've made, so you can have those as well, because they're pretty cool. I like having two characters in one right there, so that you can be like, oh, I see. If I click on the one on the left, it gives me Sonic. If I click on the one on the right, it gives me Shadow or Knuckles or whatever you put on there. I have a Knuckles one and a Shadow one. I just didn't use the Knuckles one because I thought that I was going to put Shadow in here for the video, but I apparently didn't get to do that, and so it's still Knuckles. But Knuckles is still awesome. I'm gonna keep him on there. I'm gonna change the picture because Knuckles is my favorite. So anyway, just as a big thing I'm going to tell you here right now, if you are wanting to change Roy's costume, when you are changing the colors of Roy's costume, big warning here, when you're pushing X and Y to change it, when you get to the gold one, go backwards to go back. Do not keep pushing X to go forwards. Because once you push that button when you're on the gold one, or the yellow one, whatever, you will freeze the game. The game will freeze. Why? I don't know. It's a glitch with it being over its own slot. So be warned, do not push X when you're on Roy's yellow slot. Just so you know, or else the game will freeze. It won't mess up your Wii or your Brawl or anything. It'll just make it so you have to restart the game, and it kind of sucks. But That's all you gotta know. So when you get to the gold one, just push Y to go backwards and you go back, and don't push Y too many times, or else you'll go to the first one and you'll mess up too. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm running low on time here. Bye.